Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Okay, I'm melting a butter ball. So, inflation has hit food and gasoline. I guess we noticed. So last month, I saved $122.88 on food by going to the food pantry 3 weeks, and I planned on going the rest of my life, but the church I went to loaded us down with so much food that I have enough food for the end of the month. So let's see what happens. So the first thing I did was I went to the food bank, and one of the things I wanted to do was evaluate what they gave us, especially when I saw how much food it was for the money that it cost, because I checked out the cost. So I have 2 egg whites. I had these huge eggs, so I only need 2. I learned this at the gym, 3. So I went to the food pantry, and then I ate a bunch of cheat meals. You guys saw it. But I also bought a whole bunch of sandwiches at Dollar Tree, a variety, any kind they had. And I also bought 12 sandwiches at Walmart. So I made bacon. I baked it at 400, and so I need 2 pieces of bacon. So I'm making bacon bits. You could buy bacon bits, but I just bake a whole, because I plan on eating this, you know. So, so I had all those sandwiches, and I had the extra food from the food pantry, and I planted a garden. And so the idea of the garden was to grow some food. I planted squash, radishes, soybeans, and tomatoes. That was a major thing I planted. And so this is the only soybean I have left, and something else has sprouted. I'm not sure what that is, if it's a weed. So I have to start over on the soybeans. And here is a celery that I just cut it off, and it's sprouting, but I'm waiting for a few more roots. Then I just plant it, and I have a nice celery plant going in my garden. So those are the major things I did. So if you find gasoline taxing, go to the food pantry and then use your extra money to buy gas. My son actually bought a lower mile per hour car. So now what about this month? Okay, this month I'm eating the food that I got last month. I still have a lot of sandwiches. Maybe I can find one of those Walmart sandwiches. Let's see. I know they're in here. I jammed them in here. And in the other freezer. I can't find one right now. But anyway, they're nice big hamburgers from Walmart. So this month I'm eating the food down in my stockpile, but also the food that I got at the church. And I'm eating more vegetable meals this month. I'm cutting meat. One of the reasons I want to cut meat is because I'm trying to learn how these ladies got lean at the gym, and a lot of them are vegetarians, and they also walk on the treadmill. But in my case, I think, okay, so this is a meal in minutes. In my case, I think weight training is the most important, but today I did do the stationary bicycle for 15 minutes. And then I found some mint tea. It's that time in the month where the food storage is all out of whack, and I have to go checking for expiring food. So more vegetable meals. Okay, so I figured the best strategy was eat vegetable meals you like. So when I used to work for vegetarians, they would have me get a large order of fries. So after the gym, I got a large order of fries and I ate those with ketchup, and I go, yeah, this kind of works for me. And then I got home and I thought, when I got hungry later, I thought, why don't you just eat your oatmeal? That's another vegetarian meal. And I had made these up. So you just dump it in the pan. It's oatmeal, a quarter cup powdered milk, half and half raisins and walnuts, and 2 tablespoons water. You dump it in a bowl or the pan with a cup and a half water, and I do like that. But 2 of them, you know, these 2, and these make a lot of food. So this is good news if you don't have that much food. You can see this is not really too much food, and you could make yourself a big order of fries. If you don't want to use a lot of oil, you can bake them. I need a toaster oven. More vegetable meals, cutting meat, mainly because of my age, but also it does save money. The garden continues and the food storage continues. I bought a couple things, and homemade food. So you guys saw just recently I made butter, I made cheese. I don't like the cheese out of the Walmart, where's this? This. I don't like it at all. This is the $20 bag, so just in case. It was okay for the cottage cheese. It was good for the yogurt, but the cheese, it wasn't too hot. I made yogurt. I made muffins. I made fry breads, stuff like that. So today, I wanted to try this. Oh no, I got egg whites on my notes. I gotta get a new notebook tomorrow. This is good when you need a little meal. So anyway, if you're not a vegetarian, overdoing it on the veggies is not effective, because I was on a low carb diet like this food all my life, and I go, well, it's the worst thing I ever did to myself. So yogurt, butter, sour cream, cottage cheese, whey, and cheese. Okay, so when I was at the food pantry, they gave us, this reminded me of, I used to work in these really awful shops, and one day my boss saw me and I go, oh no, because I did work in good shops. He goes, what are you doing? And I go, well, I work across the street. He goes, why? I go, well, I might learn something. He goes, you're not going to learn anything. And truthfully, hairdressing wise, I didn't learn that much, but I still liked being in there seeing what was going on. So they gave us milk, bread, multigrain, eggs, cheese, oatmeal. So I underlined oatmeal. They gave us a box, and that's how I made these prepared oatmeals. Peanut butter, and that's why I bought the big bag of peanuts. So I want to make sure I have all of these. I'm probably not going to go hungry. Milk, bread, eggs, cheese, oatmeal, peanut butter, and they gave us beans. They did not give us rice, and they gave us pancake mix, which I underlined because I made the fry breads with the pancake mix, and it was very tasty. So it was my intention to try making bread. I bought this, this one wasn't, this was $10 for 2.5 pounds. I bought this at grocery outlet, but I thought this should make some good fry breads. But I made Irish soda bread, and I made half a batch, and it turned out very good. And a half a batch was just enough in one of these little ones because I don't mind mixing it up every day. It's easy enough to do, and then I just keep it in the freezer. So this is a very delicious bread, but what I like this kind of bread for is eating it with tea. All right. The pancake mix is 12 cups. And I use 1 cup of, for a half a batch for a little loaf, 1 cup flour. So that's not too expensive. And I can make fry bread, muffins, and I will make some donuts tomorrow, probably. So on the back, the ingredients are pretty much common to this Irish soda bread. So 2 cups flour, 2 tablespoons sugar. Now that contains sugar, so I just added half of the sugar. 1 tablespoon baking powder. This contains baking powder, so I just added the 1 teaspoon baking soda. Salt, 3 tablespoons butter. I used the butter balls. 1/2 cup raisins, and I added 1/2 cup pecans to make it a little more nutritious. And then I had 1 cup whey because I made whey today on purpose to try it in this, and it was really delicious. And you just mix it all up, and then I let it set there for about 10 minutes and I baked it. So this is an easy recipe, so you're always going to have bread, because wheat flour is getting expensive, but a lot of times you can find big boxes of biscuit mix or pancake mix cheap. And then I found this, I bought one day, I found this in my stockpile. I thought, oh good, I needed some peppermint tea. All right, then I wanted to think about this milk. Okay, what if we don't have any powdered milk? Well, that's why we can make flaxseed milk, oat milk, soy milk, sunflower seed milk, almond, oatmeal, soy milk, cashew nut milk, macadamia nut milk, hazelnut milk, pecans, and pistachios. Or coconut. Most of the time when I make nut milks, I cook them. But I had bought this bag, for some reason, of flaxseed ground. So the directions just said 2 tablespoons flaxseed. It is 3 cups. 3 cups of water. So I thought, let me try this, and it turned out really good. So what I did is, because I had my doubts about not cooking it, what you can do is you can leave the flax seeds on the bottom, or you can shake them up. So what I did was I let the flax seeds sit in the water. This is 1.5 cups water, and I used my good bottled water, and 2 tablespoons flaxseed. So one of the things that is good. I assume you could probably get another 1/2 cup of milk with these remaining seeds. So I let it set. I probably could have cooked it, and then I just ground it, and I could hear my blender was grinding, and then it got to the point where it didn't grind anymore, and we had flaxseed milk. I think a lot of people make smoothies for the gym out of this. So oat milk, I cook that. Soy milk, that's why I'm trying to grow soy. Sunflowers, I bought sunflowers just for this, but also we can also make oil once we learn how to do that. Almonds, so the stars for the best nut milks are almond and cashew milk. oatmeal, macadamia, hazelnut, pecans, and pistachio. So when I'm at Grocery Outlet, I'm keeping my eye out for the big bags of trail mix so I can use a 1/4 cup of that in my oatmeal. And I'll just keep my eye out for big bags of nuts to make oat milk. Because we want to make sure we have milk, bread, eggs, cheese, oatmeal, peanut butter, and beans and pancake mix. And then if we have that for dinner, all we need is rice, potatoes, yams, meat, and veggies. But you don't need veggies if you go to the food pantry. Or if you buy them marked down, it's not a big deal. So once a month, large bag of cheese, 6 boxes of crackers, large bag of nuts, and dry fruit. So you'll always have fruit. Okay, so now less meat, okay? When I was doing my food storage, I found this bag, and what it is are these box meals. I have macaroni and cheese, I have spaghetti. I like that kind of spaghetti. So I tried to get an assortment when I bought this stuff. I have dirty rice, I have Spanish rice, I have Mexican style rice, I have red beans and rice, which is a little different than dirty rice. I have a good macaroni and cheese. I have some, I need to eat these next. They don't expire. These don't expire until 2026. I find this kind of Mexican rice to be very delicious, and I got it marked down. Another spaghetti. And then these two are good. Tuna helper and another tuna helper. So these are each 4 meals. So this is 48 meals. So you put these in your stockpile. They're not going anywhere. That's 48 meals in a bag. So now to make them even cheaper, what you can do is you can go meatless if you want to. Or what I usually do is I use a 1/4 pound meat. So for meatless, it would be mushrooms, olives, cheese, tofu, some kind of dairy like cheese, nuts, or beans. So now I'm studying the vegetarian way. Okay, so now they're saying oranges, lemon, grapefruit, and pineapple is the king of antiseptic fruit. So not being a fruit eater, I really didn't give it much thought. But this week I bought apples for $1. I bought tangerines for $1. So I have plenty of fruit. And then when I was in my stockpile, I found these tomatoes. And what I like to make out of these is scones with cheese. I tore something, oh, it was the muffins. But I'm going to make scones with these. You just make a regular scone, tear up some cheese, and put some tomatoes. That's tasty. Okay, and then flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and tea. So if you have that, you can get by. Let me give you, sorry, my notes are a mess. Just press pause and take a screenshot. So when you start doing some of this stuff, it is highly unlikely that you're going to be running out of food. Especially if you don't have much money. I see people out here, I see signs of like not that much money. Okay, and then today I wanted to show you what I bought for the stockpile. Okay, what this is a little box of, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and these are Spam, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 days worth of sandwiches. What I usually do is I eat crackers with cheese and peanut butter and then soup. So, you know, or I made salad the other night. You guys saw that. So we're going to start, you know, So I stockpile these two because it seems like I eat more salmon. These are good because you can make salmon patties. Okay. So did I mention on what I'm doing is I'm doing food storage a little bit. The homemade food and the food storage is really going to help a lot. Okay, so think about the packages of fish. You need some fish and some nuts, but we're stockpiling large, like this is technically nuts, some nuts and some fish. And some nuts are in here and some fruit. I'll be drying some fruit. So so the packages, and then meat, cheese, and peanut butter. But the main takeaway for this month is going to be more vegetable meals. If you've been a meat eater all your life, I don't think it's going to be possible. I would feel, when I did do a lot of veggie eating when I was getting the food from the poop, I still have it. I still have a lot of it. I still have pancake mix. I have everything because they gave us so much food. So then this month, eating out of the food storage. If you don't have any food storage, then you can eat out of the cupboards, whatever you have in there. And then like the packages of food, say get a couple of those. Get a couple of cans of food. So to stockpile food for next month, for next year. Okay. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention was, I mentioned large bags of cheese. I got a big bag of cheese yesterday for $2.99. I can't get it out without tearing everything up. Powdered milk, 6 packages of crackers, so I can eat crackers with soup, and 6 packages of snacks, like it could be cookies, it could be any kind of snacks, whatever you like. So that is that for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.